Hello students, greetings from LFI. I hope and pray that you and your family are strong, healthy and safe. So today, I'm back again and happy to be back again. So today I'll be taking you on maths. I'll be teaching you maths, that is from the chapter, unit that is 4, that is length, mass and capacity. First, before we go into that, let's try to understand, let's learn how do we know the metric units. We know that for measuring, that is the metric units of length, length is measured in millimeter, centimeter, kilometer. The same goes for the mass, unit of mass. We take into account as gram, kilogram, or ton. Next, the unit of capacity. We measure as in milliliter and liter. Once again, I repeat it, the metric units of length, we take it as millimeter, either millimeter, centimeter or kilometer, and for the mass, we take as gram, kilogram, ton. For a unit of capacity, we consider milliliter and liter. So I'll just be giving you a small table, which basically it's there in your textbook itself, and moreover, I have also forwarded you in the PPT. But to make it more simple and easier to understand, let's make a division of length, unit of mass, and unit of capacity. We all know that is 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter. Or other way around, we can write as 10 millimeter equals to 1 centimeter. 10 millimeter equals to 1 centimeter, right? And 100 centimeter will give us 1 meter, right? And 1000 meter gives us 1 kilometer. That's the unit of length. Now let's move on to the next one, that is the unit of mass. That means 1000 gram is equivalent to 1 kilogram. And 1000 kilogram is equivalent to 1 ton. Likewise, when we move on to the next one, we have for the capacity, we have here 1000 milliliter gives us, or it is equivalent to 1 liter. Now, using this, we will be solving the exercises, and which is very important for you to understand, to keep in mind the units for which we are like units for mass, capacity and length. Now, before we go into the chapter, before we go into the exercises, when you look into the exercises, you can see there are lots of conversions are there. Right, to convert a meter into centimeter, or to convert a centimeter into millimeter, or a liter to milliliter. Now, by using this, we'll be solving the exercises. So, but there are two things which we have to be very careful. As we know in the chapters, when you go through, there are lots of conversions, and there are lots of conversions in the sense like to convert from meter to liter, from centimeter to meter or millimeter. So always remember the two things, which I'll put it down here. That is, when converting a smaller unit into a bigger unit, we always divide by the conversion factor. Converting smaller unit to bigger unit, we divide. Converting bigger unit to smaller unit, we multiply. So these 2 points are very important because we'll be using both these 2 points and we'll be solving the exercise. So let's go into the exercise and let's try to solve. Moving on to the first exercise, that is 4.1. That is question number, in 4.1, question number 1. I'll be doing B and C. In B, question number B, you can see we are asked to convert, or we are asked to write down the appropriate letter A, B, C or D for the correct method for each conversion. So since I have taken number B, that is milliliter to liter. And there is number C, kilogram to gram. Now, here when you see here, we are asked to convert from milliliter to liter, from the smaller unit to a bigger unit. As you can see, here I have written the points. When we convert a smaller unit to a bigger unit, we divide, right? We know, say for example, if 1 liter we are asked to convert it into milliliter, say like, not 1, maybe you can take any. So 1 liter is approximately, it's equivalent to 1000 milliliter, right? So actually what we have done, and in the same way, 1 milliliter will be equivalent to 1 by 1000 liter. What we have done here is we have divided. So now you can see here I have written this 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. In the same way, for 1 milliliter, what we have done is that we have divided by 1000 because 1 liter has 1000 milliliter. So the correct answer is yours. Correct answer will be, that is D divided by 1000 will be your correct answer. Now, when we move on to C, that is, here we can see here, that is, we have to convert this one into kilogram to gram. Here we have seen a smaller unit converting to a bigger unit. Here we can see a bigger unit, we have to convert it into a smaller unit. We know in 1 kilogram there are 1000 grams, right? So what do we do when we convert from a bigger unit to a smaller unit? As I have mentioned earlier, we multiply. That means your correct answer will be, there is C into 1000 will be your correct answer. Now, moving on to the next. From question number 2, I'll be doing 2 sums, and even the PPT I have done, maybe 2 sums I have done from there. The remaining you can work out. For question number 2, it says convert this length into the unit shown. For number 2B, we have 12 centimeter. We have to convert it into millimeter. So how do we do it? So as I have mentioned earlier also, when we have to convert the bigger into smaller, we multiply. We know, so what you can do is you can take 12 centimeter, okay? And since 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. This one you can see from the table which I have done earlier. So we have to convert this centimeter into millimeter. So what do we do? It's very simple. 12 instead of centimeter, we can put 10 millimeter. That means 12 centimeter, when we convert it to millimeter, it becomes 120 millimeter. And the next one again, number F, that is 45 millimeter equals to centimeter. So now, here we have seen the bigger unit converting into the smaller one, we multiply. Here the smaller one, we have to convert it into a bigger unit. So what do? We divide it. So simple way to do is 45 millimeter. We can write here 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter, right? So what do we do here? 45 millimeter divided by, 45 millimeter, instead of millimeter, what we can do? 45 divided by 10 centimeter, which gives us 4.5 centimeter. That means 45 millimeter is equals to 4.5 centimeter. Now, moving on to the next question. I hope you are clear with this one. Remember, from smaller unit to bigger unit, we multiply. From bigger unit to smaller unit, we have divided. That is 45 divided by 10. You can do it this way, or you can do it this way also. It's all the same only. Now, moving on to the next question is question number 3. Question number 3. The question is, convert these masses into the units shown below. So, likewise, as I have said, I have done a few sums in the PPT and I have sent it. So, likewise, I'll be doing two more sums here to make it more clear. So, question number 3, I'll be doing number B and number F. Number B, that is 2 kg equals to. So we are asked to convert. We are asked to convert this kilogram into gram. Now the bigger unit to smaller unit. What we do is we have to multiply. Very simple as that. So what I will do is I will take this 2 kilogram here. We know in 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. So in place of this kilogram, I can write 1,000 grams. So when I multiply 2 into 1,000, we get 2,000 grams. That means 2 kg, 2 kilogram is equivalent to 2,000 grams. And one more I'll do, that is number F. That is 425 grams. We have to change this one in kilogram. Now, from smaller to bigger, what we do? We divide it, right? So, 425 grams. We know that 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. So what I will do here is 425 divided by 1,000 kilogram. 425, there are 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 point. Gives us 0.425 kilograms. I hope it is clear. Now moving on to the next one. This the first one we have done was for length. This one is for the mass. Now we'll move on to the next one, that is for the capacity. Okay, now I'll go to the next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4, it says, convert these capacities into the units shown. So even for question number 4, I'll be doing 2 sums. That is, I'll be doing question number B. That is, we have a 4 liter. 4 liter goes to. It's the same as the way we have done for length and for the mass. The only thing is that we are going to deal with the capacities. So what I'll do here is I'll be taking 4 liter, 4L. 1 liter has 1,000 milliliter. So in place of this liter, I can write 1,000 milliliter. Gives us 4,000 milliliter. And question number F, next one, that is 680 milliliter equals to, we have to convert this milliliter into the liter. So here you see, from the bigger unit to the smaller unit, as I've always been saying, we have multiplied from smaller unit to the bigger unit. Now we will divide it. That is 680 milliliter. Same, 1 liter equals to 1,000 milliliter. So what I will do here is 680 divided by 1,000 liter. We get a 0.68 liters. I hope it's clear. I have done for we have done for length as well as the mass and as well as the capacity. Question number 5 I have already done and I have already forwarded in PPT. I hope it will be easier for you to understand. I'll be doing question number 6. Question number 6, the question says, write the decimal measurements in each set in order of size, starting with the smallest. So I'll be doing one sum. I think I'll go with C. 0.125 kilograms, 0.08 kilogram, 95 grams, right? Okay. We are asked to arrange this starting from the smallest. So what I would recommend, what I would tell you, what I would want you to suggest is like, it's better we convert the unit and keep the units as same. You can see here we have kilogram, but we have grams there. So it's better either you convert a gram into kilogram or you can convert a kilogram into gram. For this particular question, I would suggest you better convert the kilograms into gram in order to avoid the points, that is the decimals. So if I convert the 0.125 kilograms into gram, I will get 125 grams. If I convert the 0.08 kilograms to gram, I get here 80 grams. If I convert this, we don't need to convert, sorry, so it's the same only, 95 grams. So now basically it becomes easier since now we don't have the points, we don't have the decimal. So it is easier for us to make it out which one is the smallest and which one is the largest. That is 80 grams, the smallest, followed by 95 grams, and then followed by the largest, that is 125 grams. That's it. Now, we're moving on to the next exercise, that is 4.2. Nothing much to do in the board, so I'll just try to explain you a little bit. It's all about choosing suitable units. The first question says, which metric units would you use to measure the following? Say number A, the length of a football pitch. We know the length of a football pitch or cricket grounds and all, stadiums, we don't use feet, we use the unit in meters, right? And in number B, the mass of an apple. It says the mass of an apple, it doesn't say the mass of apples, it says the mass of an apple. That means one apple. If you ever go to a shop, if you have been doing your groceries and all, you can see that basically most of the time, like when we weigh in terms of kilograms and grams, right? One apple, approximately, the weight of an apple may be 250 grams or 300 grams. It cannot be 250 kilograms, it cannot be 100 kilograms, it cannot be 1 gram. One apple, approximate weight will be more or less 150 grams or 250 grams. So here the unit that we use is grams. Now the mass of an adult elephant, this is question number C, the mass of an adult elephant. As we know, an elephant is the largest mammal on land, and then it's also considered as the heaviest as well. So in order to weigh an elephant, it's not possible for us to use a balance and then weigh. So what unit do we actually use to measure the weight of an elephant? We use the unit as ton. Because say example like an elephant is 8,000 kilograms. We can simplify it and we can use it as 8 tons or 4,000 kilograms. We can simplify it and then we can make it more simple by saying it's 4 tons. So it becomes clear to understand. Likewise, question number 1, question number 2, you can see all you have to do is you have to read the questions. Just please go through the questions and then you see which one would you think will be appropriate and which one do you think is correct. In question number 2, say for example number A, the width of a computer screen, they have given 3 options, that is 32 millimeter, 32 centimeter and 32 meter. Now 32 millimeter, if you have a scale, you can see I don't think there would be a computer screen whose length will be 32 millimeter because that becomes very small. And whereas if we see number C, there is 32 meters, which again, it's not correct. So the correct answer will be option that number B, that is 32 centimeters. Likewise, number B, the mass of a banana. The mass of a banana three options are given. That is 20 grams. B, that is 2 kilograms. C, that is 200 grams. So mass of an apple, definitely we are not going to take into account the kilogram, but we will be considering 20 grams, right? Likewise, kindly go through the questions and then you read, and then it's very easy for you to understand. All you have to do is use a little bit of common sense, and then it will help you figure out. Now, moving on to this, that is 4.3, that is reading scales, right? From 4.3, exercise 4.3, I'll be doing few sums, that is. Kindly bear with me. From question number 1, let me do B. For 1, I'll do B. Okay. The question here is, write down the value shown on each of these scales. Now, what you have to remember is like, you can see there are 5 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can see there are 5 divisions between 70 and 80. There are 5 divisions. So 70 and 80. That means between 70 and 80 there are 5 divisions. So what we can do here is, each division, let's take it as 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, and 90. So it becomes, if you want to avoid any confusions, better to write 72, 74, 76, 78, 82, 84, 86, 88. So we can see that the value right here is 78. Now, moving on to the next one, this number D. For number D, that's all for today, boys and girls, dear students. Please make sure that you go through the videos, and please make sure you go through the PPTs also. And really appreciating, I've already started to receive the assignments back, and I'm also very happy to help students since you have been calling. Please keep on doing that. Till the next video, take care, stay safe, and stay healthy. Thank you.